Today in this class we will discuss about the preparation methods of alkylates. Preparation methods of alkyl halides. So that means we will discuss about the number of preparation methods for alkyl halides, that is RX. Alright, so first method if you see, so that is from alcohols. So what is the principle involved in this? What is this? Means here in the case of alcohols, the OH group, that is hydroxyl group, is replaced by X, that is halogen. So in the case of this, the alcohol, the OH group is being replaced by halogen. So when the alcohols are being reacted with either hydrogen halides or phosphorus halides or thionyl chloride. Now see here, when the alcohols are being reacted with either hydrogen halides or phosphorus halides or thionyl chloride, what is happening is the hydroxyl group is being replaced by halogen. In all these, the thionyl chloride is the best method. Why? Because so when we are reacting this alcohol with thionyl chloride, so what it is forming, this OH group is replaced by chlorine. So we are getting RCl plus SO2 plus HCl. SO2 plus HCl. So see here SO2 is a gas and HCl is also gas. So only the pure alkyl halide we will obtain. So the thionyl chloride is the best preparation method from alcohol. We are considering about alcohols. We know that we are having the different types of alcohols: primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, and tertiary alcohols. When these primary alcohols or secondary alcohols are being treated with hydrogen halides, are treated with hydrogen halides, here we require a catalyst. Like zinc chloride. Why? Because the primary alcohols and secondary alcohols are less reactive than tertiary alcohols. But for tertiary alcohol, there is no need of catalyst, or there is no requirement of catalyst. Why? Because it is more reactive. So when we consider the reactivity of these alcohols, so tertiary alcohol is more reactive than secondary alcohol, which is less reactive, which is more reactive than primary alcohols. So when we consider the reaction, see here, ROH plus HX. So this requires a catalyst, that is a zinc chloride, that is giving rise to, so this OH group is replaced by halogen, so we are getting RX plus H2. So this is the first preparation method. And next, second preparation method, so that is ROH plus PX3. So that is a phosphorus trihalide. So here the OH group is replaced by halogen, so we are getting RX. So here 3 halogens are there, so I am writing 3 RX, so 3 ROH plus we are getting phosphorus acid, that is H3PO3. And the next preparation method, if you see, ROH plus, suppose phosphorus pentahalide you take, so then you take PCl5, then so the bond lysis will be like this. So Cl, PCl. So this results in the formation of, see here, R combines with chlorine to form RCl, that is alkyl halide, plus phosphorus oxychloride, that is POCl3, plus hydrogen combines with chlorine to form HCl. And another preparation method, so that is ROH plus NaBr plus H2SO. So what happens? This OH group is replaced by bromine. That results in the formation of RBr. So here we are getting alkyl halide, and this H2SO4 dissociates to form H plus HSO4 minus. We know that sodium is having a positive charge. So this Na plus combines with this HSO4 to form NaHSO4, sodium bisulfate, and this H plus combines with this OH minus to form H2O. So these are the preparation methods of alkyl halides from alcohols. Second preparation method from hydrocarbons. So we know that there are different types of hydrocarbons. One is a saturated hydrocarbon and second one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. First we will discuss about the saturated hydrocarbon, that is from alkanes. Which are saturated hydrocarbons. So here, what is the process that is taking place is free radical halogenation reaction. So for that you take an example. So this is butane. So it is undergoing chlorination in the presence of ultraviolet light. So here we are getting mixture of alkyl halides. So we know that since these are saturated hydrocarbons, generally saturated hydrocarbons undergo substitution reactions. So here what we are getting, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. So one hydrogen is replaced by chlorine and a byproduct will be formed, that is HCl. So this is one product. Another product, CH3, CH2, CHCl, CH. So in this case we are getting mixture of alkyl halides, that is from alkanes. This is about the unsaturated hydrocarbons, that is from alkenes. So we know that since these alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons, they readily undergo addition reactions. So first process is addition of HH. That is hydrogen halide. So if you take an example, see here. So this is alkene plus HX. What is that? So in the case of alkene, we are having a pi bond. So when the lysis of a pi bond takes place, one hydrogen will be added to one carbon and one halogen will be added to another carbon. That results in the formation of X. So this is what you call alkyl halide. So this is possible only in the case of symmetrical alkanes. So you know what are symmetrical alkenes? In the alkenes, if the alkyl groups that are present on the either side of double bond are similar, suppose to take an example, H2C double bond CH2. On either side of double bond, we are having similar groups. So such type of alkenes are known as symmetrical alkenes. So when the groups are different on either side of double bond, they are said to be unsymmetrical alkenes. About the unsymmetrical alkenes. So see here, plus Hx. So on either side of double bond, see here, this is one group and this is another. So both the groups are different, so they are said to be unsymmetrical alkenes. When the unsymmetrical alkenes are being treated with hydrogen halide, so this follows Markovnikov's rule. It follows Markovnikov's rule. What is Markovnikov's rule? So the Markovnikov's rule states that the negative part of the reagent adds to the carbon atom which is having least number of hydrogens. Suppose you take this CH3, CH double bond, CH2 plus Hx. You are considered. So here X is the negative part of the reagent because this Hx, H plus plus X minus. So where it can be added? So here the double bond position. So that means it can add either this carbon atom or this carbon atom. But according to Markovnikov's rule, the negative part of the reagent adds to the carbon atom which is having the least number of hydrogens. So this is the least number of hydrogens because it is having only one hydrogen. Here there are two hydrogens. So the negative part of the reagent adds to this carbon. So that gives rise to CH3, CHX, H adds here, so it is becoming CH3. So this is the major product formed according to the Markovnikov's rule. If you are considering minor product, then what happens? CH3, CH2, CH2X. So this is the minor product. So this is the reaction regarding what you call alkenes. We'll discuss about halogen exchange reaction. So what is a halogen exchange reaction? So in both cases, so one halogen will be exchanged by the other halogen. Suppose I want to prepare alkyl iodides. So for that we have to take either alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides. So when we want to prepare this alkyl iodides, we have to take either alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides, which has to be reacted with sodium iodide in the presence of acetone. So you take an example. So this is RX, or you take you substitute this X by Cl, RCl plus NaI, that is sodium iodide in the presence of acetone. So what is happening? This iodine is exchanging chlorine. So we are getting Ri, that is alkyl iodide plus NaCl. So this reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. But this is important reaction, that is Finkelstein reaction. So what is Finkelstein reaction? So through this Finkelstein reaction, we are preparing alkyl iodides using either alkyl chlorides or bromides in which the halogens are being exchanged. So that is Finkelstein reaction. That is Finkelstein reaction. Next one is Schwarz reaction. Schwarz reaction. So in the case of Finkelstein reaction, we are preparing alkyl iodides. In this Schwarz reaction, we are preparing alkyl fluorides. Alkyl fluorides. So how to prepare this alkyl fluoride? For this also only exchange of halogens are being done. Further, we have to take either alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides. So these alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides are being treated with metal fluorides like AgF or Hg2, mercuric fluoride or antimony fluoride. So like that, when these alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides are being reacted with this metal fluorides, we can get these alkyl fluorides. So example if you take, so that is CH3Br. CH3Br. So this is methyl bromide. So that is being reacted with AgF. That is metal fluoride. That is silver fluoride. Then what is happening here? This bromide ion is being replaced by fluorine. So we are getting CH3F. So that is methyl fluoride. Methyl fluoride plus AgBr. Plus AgBr. So this reaction is known as a Schwarz reaction. So these are the different methods for the preparation of alkyl halides or haloalkanes. In the next class we will discuss about the preparation of aryl halides.